Rosy friends, it's Julie, and I just wanted to start off by apologizing for missing the video last Thursday. I know I make videos every Thursday and Sunday, but I just ran out of steam and ran out of time last Thursday and did not have enough time to put it together. But actually, the reason that I ran out of steam and ran out of time is partly to do with the topic of this video, which you know if you clicked on it because you saw the title, but it's because last week I had the flu shot, and the funny thing was about that is I get the flu shot every year. I've never had an adverse reaction. I still don't feel that I've had an adverse reaction, but immediately following the flu shot, and when I say immediately I mean a few hours later and then into the next day, I had a major flare-up, which you can still kind of see. My face is definitely redder than it has been in a while, and it hasn't really been burning and things like that, but it's just lit up and quite red. And I've been continuing my light therapy, the whole experiment that I've been doing. I'll leave a link to that in case you you don't know what I'm talking about there. I won't get into it here. But yeah, so that led me to think, did the flu shot actually lead me to have a rosacea flare-up, which to me seems kind of strange, and I don't see how the two things could be related. But here's what I actually think happened, and why I do not think that it was actually the flu shot that is to blame. What happened is I did get, I got the shot in the arm, the normal thing, and I felt fine afterwards, and I felt fine. Actually, I haven't felt sick or anything like that. I haven't had any unpleasant side effects, except that the next day when I woke up, I barely woke up. I was tired. I was really, really tired, and I had a really hard time I had a good sleep, but I had a hard time getting started that day. I had a really hard time getting through the day. I struggled basically every minute for about the first 8 hours of the day to stay awake. I don't know if I've ever been that tired in my life. I felt like it had been days since I had slept, and honestly I slept fine, and I just returned from a vacation shortly before then too, and it was only a 4-day vacation, but it was enough that I got some extra rest. Anyway, so what I think happened is just because I pushed myself so hard to get through the day when I was exhausted, and I didn't eat well that day because I was just too tired to prepare my own foods and things, so I ate more instant stuff. And so because of that, I think that's what caused the flare-up. So I think the flu shot had nothing to do with it. I think the flu shot took me down in terms of it made me sleepy for a little while. That's the only reason that I can think of that I got that tired. But after that, I think it was actually what I did. Instead of resting, I pushed through it. Instead of eating well and trying to give myself healthy, natural energy, I had caffeine, which I have been actually trying to back off of over the last while. I think I had a frozen pizza for dinner, which is really my emergency food. I have one in my freezer in case I just really can't cook anything that day. And I honestly, I don't remember what I had, but it was probably not the best for my skin or for my overall health or for my energy. So I think causing myself the physical and emotional mental stress that day was actually what led to this flare-up, which is still sticking around, but it is starting to fade away, so that's good. But yeah, so have you had the flu shot? Has it affected your skin at all? Have you had any type of flare-up reaction that you can connect to that or to its side effects? If you have, I would love to know about that, because that's a weird one to me. It won't stop me from getting the flu shot. I think that it's important, just considering where I live and what I do in my life. But I did want to share this in case, somebody else can relate to it, or you're worried about whether or not you're going to get a flare-up from the shot itself. Personally, I've never had one before. This was the first time I've ever reacted, and I think that it was my own silly fault, not because of the shot itself. So I thought I would just bring that up because that seems interesting to me. That's the kind of thing I would have clicked on if I could see a video on this topic. Anyway, but yeah, so I hope you did like this video. I hope it helped you in some way. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. And if you'd like to see more videos like this, I do make videos every Sunday and Thursday, even though I missed last Thursday for the first time in a really long time. But yeah, but I guess that's everything, and I will see you next time.